Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a while since I made a post, so if you're still subscribed, I appreciate you sticking with me. This channel over the years has went to lots of different places. Started off making gun videos and shooting, just having fun, and it morphed into when I built my own house, giving updates and kind of how I did it. Never really claimed to be an expert at any of this stuff, but then it became more of a homesteady channel. The things that we're doing out here. We've got a lot of, raise a lot of animals and gardens and all that stuff. And I wanted to continue doing stuff. I wanted to continue to share. I've learned so much from watching other people on videos, and I thought, well, maybe somebody could learn something from what I'm doing. Not that I'm an expert at any of this stuff, but I'm just a guy trying to, I don't know, be more self-sustaining, more self-reliant, a little less dependent on other people for me and my family's existence. So that's what started this whole journey years ago with homesteading and all that stuff. So what's going on out here on the homestead? I guess I'll get you guys caught up a little bit. Everything's still going pretty good. We're right in the middle of the busy season, spring and early summer. We've still got the cattle, pigs, chickens, the garden, all that stuff. We're doing a little bit less than we've done in years past, because I think we got a little too diverse. We got a little too spread thin. We had sheep, goats. We got rid of all them. So basically just sticking with cattle, pigs, and chickens, egg layers. Last year the last few years we've done meat birds. It's just never been a good fit for us. And that's a nice lesson to learn. Not everything you see or that works well for everybody will work for you. The meat birds have been a disaster every year we've done them. So I decided this year not to do them. So anyway, all that to say, I haven't forgot about you guys. And I still want to continue to share the things that we're doing out here and just try to keep more of a dialogue of I guess preparedness. That's what I'm kind of into, I guess. I don't really look at it like that, and I know that phrase can have a negative connotation. I didn't never really claim to be a prepper, but I don't know that everybody wants to be a prepper, but I think everybody wants to be prepared. So whatever that means, whatever you want to call it, especially the world we're living in now, it's just nice to have and to do for yourself. I don't know that anybody, very few people are completely self-reliant, and we definitely aren't. But every choice that we make, we're getting a little closer and closer to being that way. I call it shutting the gate. If you had to shut the gate, and if you're watching this, you lived through COVID, so we all know what it could be like. Worst case scenario. I mean, even though that may have not been worst case scenario, you can kind of understand what might happen if everything shuts down. So anyway, not a gloom and doom thing. I think the gloom and doom stuff is just for clicks and to get people to watch your videos or whatever, clickbait. Not really into that. And once again, I don't even make a lot of videos, but just wanting to kind of share what's going on out here, because I think we can learn well from others. I think that's a biblical thing. And so just for example, when I was building my house, I really hated making videos because I was busy. I was building a house, and it takes a long time to make videos. But I thought, I watched so many videos that people shared, and they helped me out so much and enabled me to complete my house, which is a point of fact, I did finish my house just the other day. So we were missing some baseboard in the closet, and I finally got that done. So I guess officially the house is done. But for those of you who don't know, I built my own house started in 2020. Took me about 10 months. And it's a pretty rewarding thing. It was a pretty difficult challenge. But after that, I got a lot of questions. I posted videos just for that, for sharing information, and also to just have the ability for me and my kids and whatever years down the road to have a way to store all those videos and go back and watch them. And it is kind of fun to do sometimes. So I got a lot of questions after that. And so I kept a journal and I turned that into a book and I put it on Amazon. And this is it. I know it's backwards. Anyway, I'll put a link below. It's not a commercial, just, it's not even really a book. It's more like a paper. It's about 50 pages. Anyway, that's how I did it. It's how I built my own ICF house, and it's all good. So after that, I thought the book was a great, really experience. It was difficult to write. Just takes a lot of time. And as soon as it was done, I was kind of burned out a little bit on it, but I thought, well, I built the house and now I'm building a homestead. So I should write all this homestead stuff down. Like, how did I get into raising animals? How do I do pigs and chickens and cows? And how do I do all that? How did I get into it? What did I learn? And once again, I've never claimed to be an expert. I'm just a guy trying to figure it out. So I started writing a book on homesteading. It went terrible. It's too big of a challenge to write a book on something you're not interested in writing about. And if that makes sense, I am interested with helping people. I give tours of my place pretty regularly. We've done over 200 tours through our place here, just because we love to share what we've done, and we learn so much from other people, and it's kind of a cool thing, like a community thing. So I started the kind of nonfiction book on starting a homestead, and it was so forced. So then I thought, I want to write something. So what do I do? So I'm thinking I need to write a story and like teach through like parables, if you will, like fictional examples of things. And, you could learn through that, which, that's how a lot of people learn. So, oh my gosh, a year and a half ago, I started writing a book on homesteading, if you will. That turned into something way different, but it has been quite the journey. So it is done, and this is it. This is a proof copy that I get from the publisher. So I've got it in hardback, and paperback. So the name of the book is Return to the Raptor, America in the Dark. And like building a house or many of other things that I've done, it's been something. I don't know I would kind of like to know how much time I've spent on this. I would say a couple thousand hours. And I really respect people that write novels now a little bit more, because man, it takes so much research if you want to make the thing right. So the premise of the book is I'm trying to put a lot of knowledge that I've gained of living a more self-reliant life into a more digestible format. I don't like to just read, my house book, shameless plug, house book. It's 50 pages. It's nonfiction, obviously. It's just the notes I kept, nothing in story form, just the way I did it. This, I thought in the beginning it'd be so easy. Well, just write fiction. Whatever you do is the way it is. It doesn't have to be completely accurate. I spent so much time researching a lot of these topics. You really learn a lot more. Just like they say, if you want to know a topic, you should teach it. So essentially that's what you're doing. So anyway, I wrote a book about a fictional character, a fictional family who live in the Midwest and are caught up in the middle of an EMP, electromagnetic pulse attack. They don't know what it is, and they live on a homestead. And so I was trying to, it's not really about me per se. It's just about things I've learned. And so anyway, it'll be available for sale in a couple of days. So the way it works, you write a book, try to get it published. And so I did talk with several publishers, and ended up going again with, like my other book, with Kindle Direct, KDP, Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. so you can buy it through Amazon. It's a really interesting market with books, and when you're new to the whole thing, it seems very intimidating. And I thought I would go the more, I would say, traditional route, but I think self-publishing is getting pretty mainstream at this point. But talk with some other publishers, and it's just really difficult because most people buy everything online, and so being able to have your book online, being able to buy it on Amazon or whatever, seemed just a point of ease for me. I mean, I don't. Anyway, that's a side story. So anyway, wrote it, and it the first read through for me, and this sounds crazy, it took me 5 months to read through it and just make all the edits, making sure the storyline, the names, the timeline, everything works out. So it just has taken forever. And then I had a few people read it and edit it for me, and then I got a proof copy, which this was the first one I got, the hardback, and it is just marked red. It's just marked up. Just you want to make sure when you're printing everything came out right, the formatting and everything, and then there's always going to be little errors and stuff. So that's the first one. And then because it's going to be hardback and paper. The second one I got was a paperback for my final edit. Still had a few tweaks, so got those done, and it is submitted for review. They have to review it for content and everything. So it should be ready in a couple of days. So I'm going to be making a few videos. It is what it is. I know people are always trying to sell stuff, but I put 18 months, pushing 2 years on this. What I know about homesteading, preparedness, and survival. And I think it's a value. Initially I thought I'd just do it in hardback because it looks cool. But I thought, let's make this thing reasonable. I mean, I know, who wants to spend a bunch of money when you can get something for free or whatever, but you can't make a video on a book like that. I mean, I had to take so much information and condense it down. It's 350 pages. I took, maybe 1,000 pages and shrunk it, 1,000 pages of information and shrunk it into this, boiled it down to the best. And then to take something like this and, do a 3-minute video or a 10-minute video, I mean, I can do that every day for a year. I couldn't cover what you could do in a book. I guess you could read the book, but I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense. If any of you guys have ever done anything like this, you would understand. But just want to put it out here that I haven't been making videos, but I still want to share. I still want to help. I still want to transfer knowledge that I've gained in the things that I've done. And I think I've done a good job of it here, thinking outside the box. I think a lot of things that we think of are maybe misleading. I think if you're a little curious in preparedness or whatever, and you watch videos online, a lot of them are clickbait and they're not based in reality. And who really knows, I guess. But I think that when you get all the hyperbole out of the way, you think, what could I do to just protect my family or whatever? We can learn a lot from each other, and you never know it all. But so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be making some more videos over the next few days. I'm gonna do another tour of the homestead. I don't know what you guys want to see or whatever, but so that's about enough of me rambling along. So I appreciate everybody for sticking with me. I know I don't make a lot of videos. I love the comments. I love questions. If anybody wants to ask any questions, love to answer them any way I can help. I do appreciate all the subscribers. It's been kind of humbling. I know I don't have that many. I don't have that many compared to a lot of people, but just some guy talking to a sideways phone right now for hundreds or thousands of people to watch that is pretty humbling for me. And I just hope that, what I do is of value. And I think, what I've done in this book is of value. I spent a lot of time working on it. And I think I've got a lot of good points in there that maybe you don't get in a lot of the clickbait type videos and things like that. So anyway, I'll wrap it up. I appreciate you if you stuck around this long. So I appreciate you watching the video. I'll get more information out about the book. Thank you for subscribing, all that stuff. If you have anything, put it below. Appreciate it. See you later.